Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just a real quick message. Just been doing some real thinking. This is for those who ever grew up doubting themselves, whether it was a lack of confidence or just doubting the kind of person they would ultimately become. This is kind of a quick message for you. I was thinking about when I was coming up and how little confidence I had in myself, how much doubt that fed my daily goings. And for many of you who might not know this, but my real passion and one of the things that I pursued was swordsmanship. Years back I earned a black belt Menkyo, a license to instruct Kenjutsu, right? Something I wanted to do since I was very, very small. It's a long story. If you're interested, I can share that at some point. But I'll never forget a particular night. I was speaking with my instructor, and I asked him what he thought about me as a fighter, or a person who could defend themselves and be confident and stand strong, something along those lines. And his response to me is, he had no doubt that if I was ever backed into a corner, that at that moment I would fight my way out of it, out of anything really. And that really stuck with me. You keep pushing in life, and you do your best to block out all the negative voices or the those around you that don't quite see who it is you're about to become. They see only the person they see in front of you, or that they've always known, not really understanding that your trials and the things that you face in your life are all placed in front of you to build up your character, to mold your resolve, and to ultimately help you become who the Most High wants you to be. Now, for me, my passion in my life was the pursuit of the way of the sword, right? And not knowing that ultimately it will lead me to the path of being a follower of the true way. They say the word is a sword. It cuts through bone and marrow, and that's all spiritual. But at the same time, you've got that flip side of the alternate side of the sword that cuts deep as well physically. And when those two things are in balance, it helps shape and form who you really are. Confidence, but you're led by the Spirit. So I'll say all that to say this. If you're someone who doubt the person that you are, you're not quite sure of where you need to go or where you're going to be led, trust the Most High, do good works, stay a good person, stay true to yourself, and don't let the world dictate who you are as an individual, because the world wants you to deviate from the path of the way, and it's your job, it's your duty to discover the way. And the only way to do that is to lean on Yahushua so that he can lead you to the Father, right? Because the only way to the Father is through the Son. And the Son is the Father, and the Father is the Son. So stay strong. There's a lot of darkness out here right now. But those of us who have taken up the path, we are the light. Particularly Yasharel, Judah, we have to be the light. right now, because most people don't really see or quite understand the story that's unfolding, and who's who and what's what is what's going to dictate what you ultimately decide. So y'all take care, and I'll talk to you a little bit.